I'm never going back to that hostel again. It was the time when COVID's first wave was in decline, so hostels were finally started to open. We visited the first one and hated it because it was very congested, not even a single window in the room, and that too with shared bathrooms. So I asked my parents to see other options, and we liked it. But little did I know that this place was going to be like a deep, dark abyss. Abyss at which when you look, it feels like it's looking back to you. The first day went into settling my stuff, so it was normal, but the night held something else. I got a room at the far end of the floor. It was the last and most distant room on the second floor. I took it so that I could study in the least disturbances. At 1 a.m., to break the silence, an audio starts playing on my laptop. It gave me a jump scare. After a few seconds, I figured out some lecture started playing because it was the voice of our physics teacher. Coming out of the room, I encountered our floor warden. She was a sweet lady, unlike many wardens. She said, "Son, why were you studying all night? And if you were, why didn't you use headphones?" Exact same thing happened the next day, and this time she was not so sweet. She said, "I'll confiscate your laptop if you don't listen." While leaving for the institution, this unknown guy of my building comes to me. We talk for some time, and then he says, "Brother, you're very courageous. You're not afraid." I said, "Why would I be afraid?" He said, "What? Don't you know what happened in your room?" Apparently, he told me that my room was just open for students after 2 complete years because a classmate of his had committed suicide. The reason for his suicide was mainly depression, but he gave up the day when he was humiliated in front of the whole class of 200 students by our physics teacher because his work was not completed and couldn't answer questions. But the scariest part was yet to come. The same teacher's lecture had played on my laptop. I couldn't sleep, haunted by strange noises and the room's dark history. One night, a loud bang on the bathroom door startled me, and the warden scolded me again. Desperate for peace, I started playing mild prayers on my phone while sleeping. But on the 14th night, I woke up to find my phone had moved across the room and the prayers had stopped. Terrified, I ran to the warden and called my parents to take me home. I spent the night on a chair, eyes fixed on the room, and never went back. I never told my parents the truth, but I knew I had to escape that haunted place. I was packing my stuff. My mom and dad were in my hostel room with a hint of dejection on their face. Dejection because I was leaving the hostel and my institute just after 15 days of commencement of offline classes. I was terrified,